What is up? What is up? No intro music, no nothing. I'm excited, guys. We're hanging out with Jimmy Tompkins, Lights for Decorators, Omni, Permanent Lighting, and we're talking about an experience. It's not an event; it's an experience next week that Jimmy somehow. I don't know how you put all this stuff together, but every time I'm around you, every time I'm at one of your experiences, it truly is an experience. Like you're able to like bring all these people together, great speakers, great sessions, networking. You make it fun, you make it competitive. Like it's all good stuff. So we're talking about next week. This in Raleigh, North Carolina, and want to make sure that people know about it because I'm like, crap, I'm gonna be speaking there. I'm gonna be hanging out for a few days, and I forgot to tell people until like 4 days ago.
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on us, didn't it? I don't know how it's July already, but it's July, and before we know it's gonna be
I know.
August. So yeah, no, I'm excited about it as well. I appreciate you coming out and supporting us as always, and supporting the industries and helping people win. So we're really excited about it. We have a great group of speakers, a lot of fun mixed in there. Got some casino night. Our theme is go all in. So we got a company coming in. We're gonna have a casino and some real fun prizes that people can win uh, and actually have a lot of fun with. So a lot of networking, a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great time. So like you, kind of snuck up on us, and we
I
didn't
know.
promote it as much as we probably should have, but I think we got a solid group of attendees already ready to go, and anybody out there that's on the fence, come get it. Come here. Let's make it happen, and I promise there's going to be things that are going to change in people's businesses for the better, and we're really excited to share that knowledge with them.
All right, so it's next Thursday, Friday, Raleigh, North Carolina, the 17th, 18th. There is, if you can come that Wednesday night, like I'm flying in that Wednesday night. There's something that Wednesday night as well, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna come here to our showroom in our office and just as a mix and mingle. We've always had that awkward first day at conferences and events where everybody's like scared to go up to people and approach people, and you got that first half day of just kind of weirdness going on. Like who's who in the room? Oh, there's that guy. So let's just break the ice and get that out of the way the first night, and
Cool.
have a little mixer meet and greet. People come see the showroom, see all the new product that's on display, and just hang out, enjoy each other. No, nothing really formal. And then, yeah, the real meat and potatoes is going to hit 9 a.m. Thursday morning. So super excited about that.
And that's also at your showroom there.
No, so Thursday, Friday, actually at the Angus Barn, both days, all
Okay.
day, down in their pavilion, which is a really cool restaurant here. Pretty famous place. We were fortunate enough to be able to get their whole pavilion to ourselves. So that's where Thursday's event will be. All the sessions will be there in the pavilion. And then Thursday nights where we're going to have the casino night in the same pavilion. We're going to bring some cornhole and some other fun games as well for Thursday evening. And then we're going to be there on Friday. And then Friday evening, we're going to go to a place called Rush Hour Karting, indoor go-kart track. That's super fun. They got axe throwing, and we're going to hang out and eat, talk, network, talk lights, talk life.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't realize it was going to be at the Angus Barn. I
Yeah.
stopped and had some appetizers there last week, and like I get to tell people I'm speaking at the Angus Barn. Like
Yeah,
that's
you are.
that's killer.
You are. It's a cool
That's rad.
venue down there on the lake
It's
too. So
way
it's a
cool.
lakefront. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So, and they're going to serve us food. So, we're getting
Dang.
their lunch and hors d'oeuvres on Thursday, and then on Friday they're going to serve us lunch again. So I think we got some good food in store, and I mean some of the best food around Raleigh. So that'll be a lot of fun as well.
Well, I'm actually really excited about it for a lot of different reasons. I've the last really I mean, every year that goes by, I get more and more focused and I get more and more intentional and what do I want and what do I don't want. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like my daughter's going to college this summer and people are like, oh, what's she gonna be? Like, what's she gonna study? I'm like, hell, dude, I don't even know. I'm 45 years old. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, like, but I'm figuring it out. I'm getting more intentional. I'm figuring out like what I want to say no to, what I want to say yes to. And I gotta tell you, like, I'm really, really excited that I get to be part of this because I say no to pretty much everything these days. And I even say no. Like I used to do landscape lighting live. We used to do that, at least once a year. And then we started doing 2 or 3 a year. And now I'm like, no, like Jimmy's doing these free trainings and stuff like that. Like I um they're kind of like lead gen. So like for you, it's lead gen. You want to help build these businesses. The more successful they are, the more product they're going to buy, right? So it's an investment on your end, but I'm really big on return on investment in my life, and not just return on investment like money wise, but my time. That's like the number one asset I have, and it's like, so what am I going to do with my time? But I really am excited to come hang out with a bunch of other lighting nerds and geek out on business and help people go all in. I love the theme because most people are not going all in. They got one toe in, and let me try this thing once, and oh, I heard what Jimmy said and it didn't work that one time. It's like, well, just because like we said to do something and it didn't work doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means it didn't work for you that time. Maybe you need to
Mhm.
iterate, maybe you need to change something, maybe you need some guidance on a script or something like that. So going all in is a great theme, and most people aren't. Like they lose focus, they lose intention, they're kind of just putting out fires, and they don't have time. They haven't really figured out the strategy to go all in. So I think you put together an awesome lineup, an awesome theme, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, and that's it. Go all in. I mean, I think what we see and where businesses are struggling, they're scared to they just want to dip their toes. And, should I not? Should I buy that truck? Should I invest in an employee program? Should I, you know, where should I be spending my marketing dollars? Should I be even do marketing at this point? What should I be doing? And that's where I think, the lineup of speakers that we have, you have the marketing, you have the social media, you have contractors that have, cut their businesses in half and are making more money now. So how do you say, how's that going all in? That's committing to your craft, committing to your skill, knowing what you're good at, know what you're not good at, focus on the places where you're winning, get rid of all the distractions where you're losing, and go all in on what you can control and what you can be successful. And it's how it's how you do sell. What are you selling? What price are you selling at? Who are you hiring? Why are you hiring them? How are you marketing yourself? What is your brand? What is your establishment? Right. And all those things come together, and not everybody's recipe is the same. Right. And that's where we really love the networking side. Right. The networking side of this is so powerful because you need that support system. You need to have people that are fighting the same battles as you every day and have that person that's got your back and, can help hold you accountable and help build you up in times you need to be built up and, help push you over because there's a lot of bumps in our road every day as contractors. Right. We see those walls and that look like they're just so daunting. We're never going to get over them. And having people on your side that have either been through it, are going through it, as your cheerleader and as your support system is so instrumental to business's success. I don't think there's a single person out there in the world that is a truly self-made successful business person. It takes a village, it takes an army, it takes people around them supporting them to help them get to that point. And so many business owners just try to put it on their back and roll, and next thing you know, they're just crumbling. So, um, yeah, committing to your craft and going all in, and I think that's really what we're trying to do is help these business owners, salespeople, managers um, know that it's okay to commit. It's okay to go all in because if go all in with the right set of tools, you're going to come out looking really good. So definitely excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. I've thought about it. Like you hear people saying like, I'm self-made and da da da. And I'm like, am I self-made? And then my ego side is like, yeah, I'm self-made. Like I didn't have a dad as a mentor. I didn't have, but I'm like, hell no, I'm not self-made. Like if it literally wasn't for God and it wasn't for all these people that I've learned from, like I didn't make this stuff up. I'm not that smart. Like someone told me things that I kept practicing at and got better and better and better. And some things I still have a lot of ways to go. Other things like maybe I even surpassed my mentor in it. Like I got better. I just kept put in so much reps, but definitely not self-made. I mean, it truly is a village. It truly is community. So many people in my life have impacted. And what's crazy is like it is at these events. It's not always the speaker. Like I hope, and I always put it on my shoulders. I'm like, okay, if I've got 1 hour with a group, like I'm gonna put it on my shoulders. I want them to get the ROI for the entire event. Like if they spent 3 days of their life at something, I want to give them an ROI in my 1 hour session. Like and no one asked me to do that, but that's just like my obligation. I'm going to make sure that whatever I say is going to impact someone's life. But let's just say it doesn't happen as an out. Like, it's going to be that conversation that they're talking with someone, another contractor in another market, and they're going to be like, so wait, how do you do that? And what do you say to your customer? And what do you do after this process? And one thing that leads to like let's just say it helps you generate an extra $5,000 in sales this month. Well, then next month, that's 5,000. Now, all of a sudden, we're $60,000 a year, 10 years. It's a $600,000 conversation that you had, and it wasn't even planned. It wasn't even part of the agenda. It wasn't part of the master agenda and all that, but it was part of the going all in, like, get out of your comfort zone, go talk to someone that you normally wouldn't talk to. Like, most of us don't want to go do that. But if you're going to go all in, you're going to get uncomfortable. I'm like, so tell me about you. Where do you live? What's your business like? What's your biggest struggle? What are you an expert at? And open up, and you find yourself having these conversations that are literally $600,000 conversations.
Yeah, exactly. No, and honestly, that's why we love, like, so we obviously we do the speakers, and we'll have one or two speakers that, are going to go up there and give their nuggets. And then we follow it up with a town hall, right? Because people's brains are starting to spin. And then someone asks a question, then another question, and it's a domino. And then now, next thing you know, they're truly getting out of these things what they want. The questions, and they've seen people have the success. Well, how do they do that? How do they get over the hump? Well, now they got a forum to ask it. They put that question out there, and then that's going to carry into the casino night. We're going to be standing around the craps table playing casino, and then something's going to come up. And Ryan was talking about that today. That was really incredible. Have you guys done anything like that? How has it happened? And then it's just boom. Then it's like you said, it's that little thing that becomes an exponential growth opportunity. And so I agree though. Every time I go to these conferences still to today, and I go and listen to people, I take away so much stuff. And it's how do you apply it? It's how do you enact it in your business, or how can we share it with other business owners that we hear their struggles and we hear their fights. So I love listening to people. I love to hear the challenges. I love to hear the vulnerability that they have at events like this. It's not about walking around with who's got the fanciest shoes on and the nicest this or that. It's people are here because they want to be better. They're humble already. They don't think they know everything. That's why they come to events like this, and they're willing to share and give back. Which I think is super, super fun and valuable.
Man, I just realized I might have dropped the ball, because it's not about whoever's got the fanciest shoes, but it is about who has the #1 landscape lighting chapstick in the world. And I need to see if we can get Darcy to get a bunch of #1 landscape lighting chapsticks in the world sent to your place by next Thursday.
I think it can happen.
Yeah, I'm going to add that to my list. So I used to think, and I know the reason I'm doing this, I'm like, hey, let's go on a live, like, let's promote it. Again, like, it's free. It's not like Jimmy's giving me a commission of the ticket sales. There is no ticket sales.
I give you 50%.
Oh,
you don't remember 50%?
Yeah.
50% of zero is still zero. So sorry.
Yeah. Let's do 90% of zero. Chapstick to Jimmy's. Okay, so I used to think when I owned my business, and I didn't even know about events like this, but there was stuff every once in a while, conferences, whatever. And if you asked me 10 years ago, like, to come to something like this, I know I just wouldn't have come. I was not in the right mindset. I was like, well, dude, I'm too busy. I'm making money right now. Like, are you kidding me? I'm only booked out 2 days or 0 days or whatever it is. Like, I don't have time to go freaking network, whatever the hell that means. You guys are all just going to go get drunk and waste time. I'm over here building an empire. Like, that's literally my thought process. And the reason I'm so passionate now about, like, getting people to these events is because I'm like, this is my way to, like, get forgiveness. Is like, I'm trying to repent of my sins in the past. Is like, man, I missed out on so much opportunity. And so all I'm trying to do is convince one more person. Like, if someone's listening to this and they're like, I don't think I go to those things, or, it's not for me, or those guys are idiots or whatever, like, just come, just trust me, do something different. Like, if you're making decisions the way you are now, and you're not at your dream business, you're not at your dream life, nothing's going to change. Like 6 months are going to go by, a year is going by. Maybe you made an extra 50 grand, but like your dream life is not there. So you got to start making decisions differently. So like borrow my confidence, like just come. I promise you, you're going to get value out of it, much more value than staying home and working on sales or anything like that. Because this isn't just a one-time sell, a one-time thing. This is exponential growth that we're talking about. So again, that's why it's so important to me, is I'm trying to kind of like make up for lost time. If I can convince just one extra person to come to this, it's going to be worth it for me. So if you're on the fence, you're listening to this and I don't have time, it's Thursday, Friday, I got this. I mean, there's tons of excuses you could come up with, but get rid of your excuses. Your business is still going to be there when you get back. You're taking a couple days off away from it, but I promise you, you're going to get so recharged and also learn new strategies, tactics, that you're going to come home freaking turbo speed with so much momentum. This is an investment. It truly is. It's not an expense. It's an investment of your time. And yes, it's going to be hard because you're going to have to leave your business for a couple of days, but it will be worth it. It will pay off time and time again.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, you know, business is business. Doesn't matter what the core business is. Maybe you're not a lighting person 100%. Maybe you're just dabbling in it. Or maybe you are full all-in lighting. But at the end of the day, sales is sales. Marketing is marketing. Processes are processes. Winners are winners. And that's what we're going to do. You know, we're going to help these people turn their businesses and hit their goals, understand how to scale up, understand how to win. And, you know, it's just, honestly, it's fun to be part of, you know, kind of like you know, you missed out on these opportunities when you were in your business, but, you know, these are those little opportunities that, you can't get back. It's never going to be the same group of people in the same building at the same time. Right. And you get so much value and so much knowledge and so much skill set there. You can't afford to miss this. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about next week. It's not even about the end of this year. It's about the long road. And, you know, ultimately building your business up to sell it and scale it enough to where there's good value in it. And you get something you get to walk away from and be proud of, not just close the doors. And that's really what we're going to help people see and realize. Doesn't matter if they're one person, 10 people, 100 people in their company. There's value and there's things to be learned by everybody of how to scale their business, take it to the next level.
Well, I don't want to get your head any bigger than it already is, but I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss out on an event, an experience with Jimmy. Jimmy's the real deal. You know, I know a lot of people that are really good at business, like really good at business, but they suck at teaching it. Like, it's just not their gift. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. Like, they're really good, you know, but then they go to explain it and it's just like, is that Japanese or like what's going on? And so, like, that's one thing I really admire about you is like, you're really, really good at business, but you're also really good at connecting with the individual. And I don't know if it's just because you're from North Carolina, but you dumb it down. But like you make it just simple and easy to understand. And it's like, yes, that's what we need more of. So I'm really, like I said, I'm hoping I can persuade just that one extra person if they're on the fence and like, man, I don't know, this is going to be something that you're not going to regret coming. You will regret not coming. So I don't even know if I tried. It just showed up in YouTube. I put a link to the registration. It's free, but you still need to register. Jimmy's buying all the food and, you know, we need head counts and stuff like that. So maybe I'll go back in Facebook and see if I can add the link later. But they can bring people too, right? Like, can they bring a team member with them?
Yeah, typically we try to limit to 2 people per company, just to keep space for everybody. I think we got about 10 to 12 spots left before we're at a comfortable capacity. And there again, we want it to be an intimate event. It's not about thousands of people. You know, we want an event where people are comfortable, they're open, and so absolutely can bring a business partner, a salesperson, someone that just needs to be motivated and excited, relight that fire inside of them. People are going to come out of this ready to go conquer the world. I really feel that way. I mean, between you, Dan, Ashley, Dan Plata, who I think is in the Philippines right now. So he's coming all the way around back from the other side of the world. I think he's literally going straight from there to here. So that'll be an interesting conversation to see how he's hanging in there. But then you got,
as long as he has beer, he's fine. I've noticed, like, he's totally fine as long as he's got beer.
That's his comfort zone, right? But no, so we got between, Ryan and Dan, and we got Dave Wade, PRD Marketing, Ashley Bissing for One Love Social. I mean, you just start thinking about the knowledge and experience that they have around these businesses to help businesses win and be successful. Sarah Vandermeer from Holiday Home Concepts has put her passion behind this software to help people be more effective at sales and help them win on a daily basis. And then I'm really excited about Trevor Steele. He's a contractor here in the state of North Carolina, and I love his commitment to systems and processes and his acknowledgement of bigger is not better. And what he's been able to do and what he's been able to accomplish with a team of 2 people run circles around what I see some people doing with 10, 15 people in their companies. Right. So
Wow.
really
That's cool.
innovative approach towards business and being committed to systems and structure and processes. And I think there's just tons of value. Production pay. How do you implement production pay in your business and be successful with it and not be scared of, oh, people are going to quit. Well, good. If they quit, that means you just got rid of somebody that's going to have been, dragging along for the last year and a half, and they're holding you back, right? So go all in, be committed, and don't look back. So really excited about those groups, and then just the attendees as well. And we're going to pull some of those folks up there that have had a lot of success, and they've seen the upwards, the downwards. So I think ultimately it's just going to be an incredible event, and I look forward to learning from people too. So it's going to be a blast, and yeah, hope to see you guys there.
Last thing, I see some really cool pictures of Omni on that screen, and I remember I was flying a drone one time after an Omni installation, and I did just get my new drone in the mail. It's actually been sitting there for a couple weeks, but I haven't opened it yet. Yeah, guys, we're even going to go over how not to fly a drone into your neighbor's house at probably 30, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think I was the only one that laughed at you. Everybody else was concerned, but that's why you have insurance on a drone, folks. And unfortunately, nobody should be flying drones around me because I feel like I am the curse. I fly them into trees. Everybody I'm with flies them into trees or houses. So I'm just going to buy myself a 1-person aircraft and no more drones, and see if I can take pictures from a $12,000 Amazon flying helicopter. Maybe. I don't know.
Sweet.
Well,
catchy. if you guys do get a drone, get the insurance. Trust me, it's worth it. I think it ended up costing me, I think it was like a $200 crash. So that's better than $3,000 because it's literally a $3,000 drone. So I'll pay $200 to get a $3,000 drone all day long. And the memories, is kind of worth it, The only thing that I'm pissed about is the footage, like that file. It would have been so cool to see it like crash into the house, but like that file did not complete. So
yeah, that
all
was.
right, well, I'm excited. We're hanging out next week, Raleigh, North Carolina. It's right by the airport, easy access, and everything is your showroom, the Angus barn. It's all right there. So
literally all the events are within, I think, 4 miles of each other, from the showroom or warehouse to Angus barn to the go-karting track facility. Yeah. So no excuse not to get here. Just get here, sign up. It's free. And I promise you there'll be a lot of takeaways, and you're going to have a lot of fun as well. So, and build a lot of new relationships. So look forward to seeing you here, Ryan, and everybody else as well.
Okay, sounds good. Well, again, guys, just because it's free doesn't mean it's not valuable. Jimmy's just probably one of the most generous people I know. It's going to cost him a small fortune, but it's going to be awesome. So
they're gonna sell so many lights. It's going to pay for itself tenfold. So we're creating winners here, and winners stick together,
exactly
baby.
Right.
So, yep.
I know. That's what I love about it. It's like you're doing full spectrum, because this isn't like your Omni certification. Like you're teaching people how to do things the right way, but now you're teaching them how to do things the right way in business to help them optimize their sales, their processes, their hiring, their culture. Like that's what's beautiful about the whole thing.
Well, let's be honest, and I know we're going to roll off here, but anybody can string Christmas lights. Anybody can run landscape lights. Some are going to be, of course, better than others. Anybody can string a no Omni inside and out. But if you don't have the business skills to back up the technical skill, the technical skill is worthless. If you can't sell Omni, why no Omni? If you can't sell landscape lights, why have landscape lights? If you're marketing the wrong people, well, you're marketing the wrong people. You're still not going to sell your product. So many people and so many trainings and businesses are how to use my light bulb, how to use this product, how to use this and be a winner. Well, that's all great. But if you can't get the opportunity, you can't sell the opportunity, you can't produce the opportunity efficiently, all of that's for nothing. So we really don't talk about products. We really don't talk about how to screw light bulbs in or, the latest greatest. Yeah, we're going to talk about a little bit of the newer technology and some of the cool products that are coming out this year. But that is like literally 1 hour of a 2.5 day event, right? Everything is about how to take what you already know, but be more efficient, more effective, and win.
Okay, guys, go get registered. If you don't have the link, we'll try to put it in the thing. If not, you can email me, support@ryanleecoaching.com. We'll get that out to you. But do it today, guys. Don't wait on this thing. Looking forward to seeing everyone next week in Raleigh. So Wednesday night. If for some reason you can't get there Wednesday night and you got to get there Thursday morning, that's fine too. But Wednesday night to Friday evening, lots of good stuff. So we'll see everyone next week.
Yep. Appreciate it, buddy.
Jimmy.
Thank
All right,
you.
see you, buddy.